Hello to all. This is our first class of Python. So as you can see on my screen, I just want to give you a small introduction regarding the Python. Here you can see the photo. This photo is regarding who is created Python. He is Mr. Judo Van Rossum. Python has released in 1991. We can use Python for web development, software development, mathematical calculation, and system scripting also. With the help of this Python, you can also create the web applications. You can also do different types of calculation, and the plus point is this: if you want to modify the website, then with the help of this you can do also. In Python we have different types of option, but the main thing is this, by which with the help of this we can generate our coding. So regarding this coding, I just want to mention you few things. First thing is known as the variable. Second thing is known as data type. And the third, that is very important, that is known as print. So here I'm going to tell you the first thing, and my first thing is variable. Whenever you will learn any type of coding, then you should know the main thing, that is variable. With the help of this, we can start our coding. Variable, it means it define the value. If I want to give you the real example, then as you can see, name. My name is Rati and your name is Jason. So if I want to define the name, that it is called only names. But in Python, this is known as the variable. For example, I'm typing here a is equal to 85. So 85 is the number and this number is defined by a. So a is the variable. In place of this, I can type here hello is equal to 78. Now in this situation, hello is also the part of the variable. So with the help of the variable, we can define the values. The whole coding will depend on these variables only. Here are some rules of this variable, that we can't use white space. If we will use here white space, then it will show you error. So we can't use white space. What is the white space? Suppose I just want to create the variable student name. So if I will type here student name, then it will show you error. It will not give you the proper name, because according to Python, this is wrong. The proper way for creating the student name you can use here is to underscore name. So in place of white space, you can use underscore, then you can use it very well. So the first rule is this, we can't use white space. And the second rule is this, we can't create variable with numbers. Means if we want to create the variable 1a, 2gh or 6t, then it is wrong. We can't create it like this. If you want to use number, then you can use it like you can type here a1 is equal to 85 or b2 is equal to 74. It's possible, you can do with this. So we can't also create variable with the help of numbers. We can use numbers after the alphabet, not in before. Now, these are things which is known as variable. I hope this part is completely clear for you. After that, second option that is very important, it is known as data types. We have different types of data types, not only one and two. We have many, like built-in data types and getting the data types. So first of all, I just want to show you built-in data types because we have many. So this is our first class. I will tell you the few one. First one is the text type. Text type means if you want to type any alphabet, any name, that is known as the built-in data types, means text type. For example, if I'm typing here text data types, it means I'm typing A is equal to hello, and rest I'm typing B is equal to Python. So these are also known as the variable A and B, but hello, Python, these are the string data type. So text data type means these all are string. Whatever you will use in commas, either it's number or it's alphabet, it is known as string. So string is the part of the data type. Now the second one is the numeric data type. We have two types of numeric data types, int, float. Complex we can also use, but only 1%. Basically, main data type is int and float. What is it? Int means we can also use it as an integer. The short form is int. It means if you are typing the number simply, it is known as int. Next one is the float. If you want to use a pointed number, that is known as float. So if you want to play with numbers, we will use int. If you want to play with decimal number, we will use float. And if you want to play with a string, so you can use here in quotation mark, whatever you want, A, B, C, D, or if you want numbers, whatever you want, you can use. Okay, so these all are string. Remember, if you will type numbers in a string, then it should also be in quotation mark. As I told you, we have many data types, sequence, mapping, set, but step by step, I will tell you all. Right now, I have told you only this one, that we have different types of data types. First one is string, which mainly for alphabets. Second one is int, which is mainly for numbers. Third one is float, which is mainly for decimal number. Last one is the complex in the numeric data type. Complex means if you type any number with the single letter J, it is known as complex. As I told you, here's not any special need for this. It is just a data type, nothing else. So these are numeric data types, int, complex, and float. String is the text data type. Now, the last thing which I want to tell you in this theory, that is print. With the help of print, you can see the output. Without print, it's not possible that you can see any output. So this is the main thing of the Python. Let me show you one example with this print, especially if you want to show your output, then we can use print. For example, I'm just opening this ideally shell. When you will open this ideally shell, first of all, it will open the output page. This ideally shell, it is known as the output page. Now I want to start the typing. So we will click on the file option, click here on new file. And now, first of all, I am going to save it. It is looking something like Notepad, but exactly this is ideally. So I'm just typing here A1. And I want to show you print option. Just type here print and I want to type the message. So as you know very well, it should be in bracket open and in quotation mark. So I'm typing here, welcome to Python world. After this, as you can see, it has changed the color also. Now I'm going to run it, and when I will run, it will show you the output. Why? Because we have used here print. If I will not use print, I will simply type welcome to Python and then I will run it. Then it will show you nothing. It is running. It is not showing any error because rest things are okay. But without print, you can't see anything. So if I will type here print, then you are able to see the output. I hope theory and the starting is properly clear for you. After this, I just want to use few operators like I have told you A, B, C, D already. So I just want to use this in the coding. And my question is this, print 2 lines in Python. Okay, anything you can type. This is your choice. I'm typing regarding the Python. So we can use like this also, that we will type here print hello.
Yes, ma'am.
After that, we just mention here print Python.
Yes.
If we will do something like this, then you can see the output that it will come in a different lines. The second option is this. If I don't want to use like this, then I'm going to hide it. For hiding it, I'm using hashtag. Hashtag is just like a single comment. If you will use this hashtag, it will not be readable. So if you want to ignore any line, you can just use simple hashtag, that is a comment. Now, second, I can do this print. I'm using here 3 single commas starting and I'm typing here hello Python, welcome to Python world. Here you can choose many lines, not only 2, more than 2 also you can do. You can choose only 2 or more than 2. So if I will use 3 single comma in the starting, and 3 single comma at the bottom. And then when I will run the coding, then you can see still it will come in a different lines. So here is no need to use print again and again. If without use this, you can use 3 single comma. Now
Okay.
I'm just hiding it also. Third option is also here, by which you can print, use one time, and with the help of /n, you can print it in a different line. For this, what you will do, you should type here print. In the comma, I am just typing here welcome, then /n. We will use here Python /n. Then we will use here let's make /n app. Now I just want to close it. So whenever you will use /n, it will come in the next line because /n represents next line. So like this, you can also use it. So this is your choice, which one you want to use. You can use single tip commas 3 times. You can use print again and again, or you can use /n in the same one. Now one more question I want to show you. The question is saying add 2 numbers with variable. So here I have to use the variable. So I'm taking A is equal to 85, B is equal to 74. It is saying add. So simply I will use print. Whatever I will type in commas, that is just a message. So I'm typing here sum is equal to. Again, I'm telling you whatever I will type in commas, this is just a message. So I have mentioned sum equal to. Now I will put down comma and use the variable. My first variable name is A. It is saying add. So I'm using here plus option. My second variable name is B. Now I'm going to close the bracket. With the help of this down comma, it will be helpful for connecting the variable with message. So now when I will run the code, it will show the sum of both numbers. Like this. In the same way, you can use multiply, division, and etc. So for example, I'm just using here subtraction, A minus B. It will minus the numbers. If I will use product, then it will multiply the number. And if I will use division, then it will divide the number. So with the help of variable and in the print, you can use all these operators plus, minus, multiply, and division. So it's very easy and very simple because Python is user friendly and we can use it very easily. I hope this thing is clear for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
After all these things, I just want to explain the next one. With the help of these commands, you can know much better than this. Like here, you can see some options are here. Float. I have defined you already that what is float. With the help of decimal number, you can present it. But I told you that this is float, this is integer, and this is complex. If you want to check that is it real or not, for this, we will use type command. So here I'm going to hide my coding. So for hiding it, I'm using hashtag. But this is the single line comment. Again and again, I have to use hashtag. If in place of this, if you want to use multi-line comment, then you will use 3 single commas in the starting and 3 single commas in the last. So this is known as multi-line comment. It will hide your coding. So if you want to hide your all code at a single time, then you will use multi-line comment, 3 commas starting and 3 commas end. Now, my next question is this. Show data type. So first of all, I'm typing A is equal to 85, B is equal to 78.5, C is equal to hello, and after that I'm typing D is equal to 67J. Now I want to confirm that these are numbers, integer, complex, or what. So for this, we will use print. Here I want to call the variable. So I'm taking my variable A. If I will type A, then it will show 85. If I will type B, it will show 78.5. So first of all, I want to call A. And then in the message is. Now I just want to show that what is this type. So I will use here type command. And in the bracket, I will type A. So now if I will run this code, then it will show A class integer. So 85 is int. In the same way, I'm going to copy it and then I'm going to paste it. Here I'm typing here B. Here also B. Here I'm typing C and also C. And here I'm typing D and it is also D. So now when I'm going to run it, now you can see the output. The first one is integer, second one is float, third one is a string, and the fourth one is complex. So with the help of this, you can also understand that what is the data type. Now, the next question, if I want to convert my data type in uppercase and lowercase, then in that situation, what will you use? So first of all, we will mention here, use uppercase. Uppercase, how I will use? I will just mention here name and I'm typing here Python in small. Now I want to print it in uppercase. So I will use here upper dot name. Now when I will run it, it will show you the output that Python will come in upper. Okay, so first of all, let me show you the output one. I'm just mentioning here upper dot name and now I'm going to run the code. So, oh, it is showing error upper dot name. Okay, got it. So we will use here name dot upper. Now it will show you the output because first of all, I have to call the variable. And remember this bracket open and close, it is compulsory. If you will use this blank bracket, it seems that this is the method. And with the help of method, we can do our coding in short. So if I will type name dot upper, then it will show you Python in uppercase. And if you are typing here, suppose I'm typing here A is equal to hello. This is in capital and I want to print it in lowercase. Then what I will use? I will use here A dot lower. And if I will use lower, then it will come in a lowercase. And if I will use upper, then it will come in uppercase. So with the help of this upper and lower method, why this is method? Because I have used here blank bracket. We can convert it also. I hope till here everything is clear for you. This is our first class of the Python. Just go and do the practice.